I appreciate those of you joining me. My camera's about to die, so I'm gonna make this pretty quick. These topics just gets tiring, man. I mean, I'm pretty sure those of you with bigger channels can vouch for me. It can get kind of tiring talking about the stuff I actually gave up talking about it, and you come across other stuff, and which is good. There's nothing bad about that, which kind of remind you, and certain phrases are said here and there, so you kind of feel like you're not doing as much, but then when you try to do something, jeez, man, you get, gets this kind of weird, like, feeling, or like weird response where you didn't even like get a response, or something like that. So it feels like whatever you do or whatever you say, like, is not making a difference. It's almost like it's making it harder. Sometimes, I don't think more like it's got to be spoken about more. I feel like there's specific individuals who've been on this for a minute already, and they just need to be actually, instead of watched, or they need to be more supported, is the way I'm looking at it. That's why I'm just so tired of just, because I already went over it. I'm bummed out because I deleted some good stuff, man, but I just don't want to retract and just make my head hurt, cause yeah, I mean, everyone's doing their part to bring awareness to it, but I just think it's more so, okay, we gotta look at what's gonna be the step after that. Like, what happens if we use the word community or bring together, and like I already got, backlash for even talking about that, but what would, because I'm assuming most people would think about, okay, you got to actually thinking about building land and planting crops and stuff like that. And shout out, I saw the video on the smart cities, man, and that was a good vid. So I'm sharing other people's videos on Twitter and stuff like that. I don't have any followers on Twitter. I made one, but because how they do with the social media and the stuff you talk about, and they'll purposely tech it to where the majority of the people on the internet aren't gonna find it, and like, everyone's got their different way of looking at stuff, man. But that itself is one thing that makes that mind boggles me and makes me scratch my head, is like the internet, and just showing your part on the internet. But it's just, I don't know, man. It's just weird. I'm not like a TI channel. Like, that's not what my channel is about. My channel is like just really, but I mean, dude, I like to play basketball and show my skills, but at the end of the day, we can't beat around the bush here. So, at this point, I'm just being me, and y'all enjoy the ride, man. I'm about to go to where to be, but right now I'm just kind of talking about this, man. Does it need to be spoken about more? Yeah. I just think those who are, really already like been in it, in terms of like the talk, everyone's got to, never bottle stuff up, man. Everyone's got to talk about what's going on and bring awareness to it. But I bring up certain individuals and channels, and like I said before, I don't like talking like this, but they had a case on it. They were really doing stuff, man. They were calling out people involved, and you know what I'm saying. There's mad channels out here who got their own foundation, giving out water, and that's the type of stuff we need. That's the type, you know, and a lot of people are doing. There's probably a bunch of channels that I don't know of, man. So don't just take my word for it. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people doing a lot of community work and trying to help this what's going on. But I just, at this point, and I know I hate to say it, dude, but I just think people don't care. And it's not the fact that they don't care. I just think, cause for me, like, yeah, dude, I'm tired of talking, though. You know? And then just the other, yeah, man, you know, but. So yeah, you know, and I understand where some individuals come with, you know, quote unquote, showing your proof, because, you know, obviously the trust, and, you know, you can't just trust words, and it's one way or the other, man. 1 minute, you know, you're just talking, it's like, oh, well, you could talk all day, but what are you showing? And the minute you show it, and then they come up with tactics on why that's wrong, and it's always something, man. It's always something, which is fine. We'll call it constructive criticism. But what am I trying to get from this? I don't know, man. But there's nothing else for me to really say. I really don't have any words anymore, because I would just be repeating myself. Just makes your head hurt. And it's already been implemented. It already implemented, man. They already started it. You know, so just hope everyone is doing well, man. You know, you just gotta do you. Gotta look at it the best way possible. That, which is, like I said before, and this is just a question. This is just the title of a vid, man. I wake up every day grateful for everything I have, and, you know, everything I've learned, and, you know, all of that good stuff, man. There's people out here who make the best at everything they got, man. I say that every day. I ain't got to get detailed about it. I've spent many times, there's many people on the internet who, man, they've been through some stuff, dude. You've had people been through some gruesome stuff, man, and they're not aware of this program. They're not aware of it at all. You know, but they still go through a bunch of pain and stuff like that. So I just look at it as like it's a different thing. It's gruesome, yeah. When you really know and go into like the details of this and how far down the rabbit hole, it's deep. Like, it's gruesome. It's gruesome because of just thinking about it and how hard the effort and the agenda is, man. And it just makes you shake your head. You just can't believe it, man. Don't want to believe it, because now I'm doing circles, because I know I've been here before. And what do I mean by that? I'm not talking about me driving. I'm talking about just what I'm talking about. I've already said what I've said, man. And then time goes on, and then a certain situation happens, and your heart starts beating fast, and you're like, oh man, should I just not talk about it? Should I just give it up? Because where is it going? Who's it helping? Where are we going with this, man? You know? A lot of TIs are, you know, are in a different system or program, is what I believe. But I don't know. What I do know is that a lot of us are different. Obviously, I mean, a lot a lot of the foundations of how some people got here. Like, huh, man, I don't know. I heard some of y'all's stories. Some of y'all did like crazy stuff though. A lot of you caught like crazy charges for some crazy shit, dude. You know, like I didn't do none of that. Mine was for, yeah, dude. You know, we all had our different circumstances, man. And yeah, you know, I'm just something that had to happen either way, I guess, man. That's just what happens when you become aware of some stuff, and some stuff happens, and it just works in a different way for all of us who reach this program. I just don't think that we should all be like, really. This train, wow, that's crazy, man. The shit I've seen on this drive so far. And I know, like, because I know who I am too, man. I know there's certain things I say, and I promise I didn't mean to say it, but it'll gaslight, quote unquote, people who watch. So I know, because I got quote unquote gaslit, but he wasn't like trying to gaslight anyone specifically. I completely saw where he was coming from. It's like I said, you just come across some stuff again, and you know, you just like, man, nah, I gotta say something, even if ain't no one really like know what you're saying. Hopefully I know where y'all are coming from just by having the title of the vid and you clicking on it. Hopefully you're the correct audience for this, you know. I had a main objective while going through this, man. So that's why I was over here cutting corners and beating around the bush talking about it. But not only that, I already saw other individuals, like, you know, doing their thing to help the cause, man. So I just tried my best to help without like getting in the way, but I'm looking at it, if we want to look at it in a fresh, positive perspective, I'm looking at it as, you know, you got put on this and you're supposed to make the world be an example, to make the world a better place, and so on, and then those who aren't, who don't know what are going on, you know, they just feed off all of that cloud energy or whatever you want to call it, man. You know, I know those weren't the right words. I know, man. So hopefully this can be something that turns nothing that could turn into something. Hopefully it could just not be a big old cycle of all of us just constantly, because the way I'm coming from right now, I've already done this. Like, I already did this. I already spoke on this. I already tried my best, and it just, the outcome is always like, man, it feels like you didn't do anything. It feels like you just wasted your breath. It feels like what you were speaking into existence is like you were just trying to keep that in your cloud, and that's not what you're trying to do. I'm not trying to talk about this every day. I'm not trying to make noise about this, but it just someone's got to, dude. This dude doesn't have his lights on. That other guy had one headlighter, but anyway. What else can you do? What else can you do? And then, you know, we're all in different, there's a lot of us who can get along and make a change, but we're all in just different environments, and then some of us have our, what do I mean by our periods? We all have our period where we gotta do something, or something serious, or something going on, or a lot of people built something from scratch, and like you know, and you don't want that to get, you know, torn down by trying to help, you know, other people who were in a place that you were at and stuff like that too, dude. So we all just out here, we just gotta try to look at it the best way we can, man. And that's just the way I'm gonna roll out. I can't get any more. I don't want to like get detailed, like too much has already been like, dude, I'm telling you what, it's good to have, like, you know, good to know stuff, but man, don't ever overload yourself or spend so much time like trying to look into stuff. That was me in 2020 and 2021, and boy, I tell you what, I didn't have to try to look for nothing after that. I found everything I needed. Now you just gotta better yourself and look for what it is that you need in this world, man, which is positivity and just gratefulness, man. I know it sounds corny, dude, but man, and I ain't gotta be this serious, man. I ain't gotta be, you know, this serious about it, you know, because like I said before, I'm just looking at the positives and everything, and a lot of us have made mistakes, but after that, it's time to move on from all of that, man. I'm gonna keep going till the camera dies, but yeah, man, it's pretty crazy out here. It's crazy. It's crazier. It's really not that crazy out here. Like, let's keep it real. I'm gonna be real. When I go out, I just see the whole smart cities implementation, shout you out, obviously in play already for this new high-tech surveillance program that's been implemented to do with, you know, and everyone's, they talked about the ID card and the social credit system. That's the type of good stuff that I've been hearing. That's some good, and you're right. No one's really talking about that, so a salute. That's some good stuff that's being talked about right there, and I see it, dude. I mean, that's what I see when I go out. I see the families, you know what I'm saying? The kids, you know, they all got their red shirt on, and it's whatever, man. I just think it's crazy. The minute you choose to get up and, you know, you've been quiet, and you can see the difference, like, there'll be periods where I go real quiet and don't like upload anything, and then the minute like I begin talking and stuff, it's like the program is being woken up. All of a sudden, this person, you know what I mean? Everywhere you go, and don't get me wrong, everyone's got a dog. Everyone's got a dog, but I'm just talking how you can go to a park and no one's there, and then the minute you get there, dude, everyone pulls up with the dog. I'm talking the dog got a orange bandana on and all sorts of good stuff, dude. And it's just the new, I just can't believe it. It really is the new shit, the new implementation, the new normal. And yeah. And that's what hurts the most, bro. That's what hurts more than for me. I don't know about y'all. That's what hurts more about understanding and really seeing this is that when you actually speak about it, the repercussions are like high. It's like, whoa. The repercussions are higher. The mind games they get higher, and it's like, it's just crazy, dude. I ain't complaining, bro. I ain't complaining. I'm just telling y'all, man. I promise. I'm just telling you. But I know there's a lot of you going through this, bro. I know there's a lot of you going through this. And, you know, like I said before, and salute to Mr., you know, talking about how, you know, y'all talking but ain't showing the proof. No, I agree with you too, dude. I agree with you too. But I don't think that's fair either. I know there's individuals going through this, man, and they're just choosing not to. It's just tiring, man, to whip out that phone and camera every time this shit, and you know, see some stuff, man. That's just where I was coming from, you know. I'm just trying to be me, trying to look at it in a positive way best possible, and I don't have to go through the rest, man. A lot of you know how the foundation of your targeting began, you know, and it was just all set up to be this way because, you know, I look back, I keep looking back, and I keep thinking, okay, yeah, you definitely could have did this differently. You definitely could have did that, but it just doesn't matter. It is staged, like, you know that, like, it was gonna happen anyway. That's what's crazy about it, man. Like, if you're really going through this, dude, you know, like, the world is in your hands, man. I laughed hard when you said y'all jealous, ain't you? It's like, that's what cracks me up, bro. It's how the ones who don't understand actually envy the fact that you're in this position, and there's nothing to envy, dude. I would not be jealous of someone going through this, dude. For real. Let me see here. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. Got the one headliner. All right. Hell yeah. It ain't funny. I ain't trying to make a joke out of it. That's what you just saw that. And like I said, you know, you know, all those channels that y'all be showing your shit, y'all are front. That's the real definition of a frontline soldier, dude. That's the real definition of a frontline soldier, dude. Is where y'all, you know, you ain't really getting nothing out of speaking out. You're getting nothing out of this, man. In fact, you're making, which isn't a bad thing, but yeah, you're making your life, you know, a little more agitating but you're being helpful. You know, you're trying to tell, and, you know, and what can we do? What can we do? It's just the way I try to think, okay, wherever you go, just try to make it a positive place for, you know, whoever's there, whatever, dude, and whatever goes on, you know. No, it's annoying. There's times, especially when I used to work my job, dude, and what you have to do and your duties and stuff. Trust me, it's easy for me to talk about it now that I got this surgery done and stuff. But no, it was annoying, bro. There's times where you're gonna want to actually physically punch someone in the face. Like, there's so many things that people will do to you where the average citizen will end up like in prison, man, for their reaction, because this stuff is not a joke. You just don't say stuff like that. National surveillance, 24/7. I said it before and I said it again. I really do mean it when, you know, everyone I came across, I love them, man, for real. I love everyone. I always wish, it don't matter what has been done, what tried to be done. I'm not really a big fan of what ifs and stuff like that, you know, but, and like I said before, man, yo, this is just a video, dude. Don't think, this isn't what I think about all day. We could talk, you know, but it's just, dude. Something's got to be said, man. And if it's something, you know, and I'm going to look up I haven't watched any. That's the thing. I got gaslit because I'm subscribed to that channel and I just heard that. Y'all don't show your proof. I was like, man. But man, I'm seeing this shit every day, so that put a rocket fuel ship under my butt. And I'm like, oh man, now I gotta talk about something. But just try to not. Well, it ain't about that, bro. This will agitate someone. There's people who just don't like when you talk. Even if they're going through what you were going through. That's what was crazy about the internet, man. And some of you TIs, dude, where like you just look at another person as like competition or something, and it's like, why? Or like, why is there beef? Or why is there a problem? And then I got backlash from that, and it hurt more because it was some indirect backlash where I didn't even know these individuals were watching my stuff. And then when I saw a comment, because that when I deleted everything, I accidentally put someone else's video in a playlist. So this person thought I was watching him or something like that, and it wasn't like that. So I'm sorry, that's not what it looked like. So I'm telling you, dude, that's why I got into much well, let me not say it. But anyways, we're at 25 minutes. I'm gonna make it half an hour. Kind of make this like an audio book. If you want to look at it this way, this is kind of like a test too. I don't think y'all really give a shit about seeing my face, you know what I'm saying? It's much easier to talk when I'm not showing it. Plus, it's more lively when, you know, we get to just drive and, you know, you can just see something else. You can see just a view, you know? But, yeah, I know I didn't really say much in this vid, but sometimes maybe not. When you, the less detailed you get, sometimes that's more helpful or to some, you know? So I'm gonna try to change up just the way I go about trying to display what I gotta talk about. But if you're someone who's going through it, yeah, you've got a voice. The way you use that voice is very crucial. And yeah, you know, we're all of us are the ones that make up the world, man. So, you know, try to have a positive outlook on this and try to, you know, use what situation you're in just in a positive way, man, you know, and live life, do what it is you want to do. Sounds easy to say that, but, you know, yeah, let me just end it on that, you know. Like I said before, man, I've been very on and off with this platform, you know, and I say to support those who are still consistent with what they do. Those who are making moves with land and crops, and those who are speaking like that, those are the ones you need to, you know, start supporting and stick with, man. I know I'm just talking in this vid, but that's better than not saying anything. That's better than not trying to do at least something, man. And I'll look forward to those of you who've continued to show and explain your situation. You know, and I'll continue to support that. And those of you, yeah, man, you know, and I appreciate that. There's a lot of you who helped me with going through this in 2020 and 2021, and they're on out. So, yeah, man. So, you know, trying to be better every day, man. Get some stuff done. And appreciate you for watching.